That was a far more stressful flight than I had hoped for.
It's late and I'm tired. I'm in my pants, in fact. But I wanted to record this intro to the flight from Dunkerswell to Sussex today to come for this Glyndebourne trip while it's fresh in my mind, because today was one of the most stressful flights I can remember this year, and that's after having just been to Norway and back. The cloud base was forecast to be at 2,500 feet for pretty much the entire route, with CAV-OK forecast at my destination. I took off and straight away you can see that the cloud base is lower than that. And as I got closer to Bournemouth, it got lower and lower, and I was actually down at 1,500 feet with worse visibility ahead, and I couldn't turn through Bournemouth zone. I had to orbit left first, and then got over the water. And it was just sketchy and stressful, and I was definitely suffering from a little bit of get-there-itis because today was a very important day. I wouldn't have made it if I'd gone by car. Actually, both cars are in the garage for different reasons, so I didn't have a car available to me anyway. Anne-Marie dropped me off at Dunkerswell. At all times, I had two outs. Number one, I always had an airfield in mind to divert to, and that changed as I went along the route. And number two, I could always have gone on instruments and climbed up through the cloud and got on top. But I was really keen not to do that. I just wasn't ready for that this morning. So I decided to stick it out VFR. So I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. And let me know what you'd done. Just for the record, tomorrow, my return flight, the forecast is much the same, but because I'm not against the clock, I don't have any get-there-itis. I've got time, and I know that Exeter, I can do an SRA if I need to at Exeter to get down through the clouds. I am planning to fly IMC the whole way home tomorrow. Let's see if that actually happens. Bye, honey. Okay.
So it's an important family day today. Very rare opportunity for me to take my mother out somewhere special to the opera at Glyndebourne. She's 24 hours caring for my stepfather, and almost never gets a chance to go out. And I haven't had the chance to do something like this with her for years and years and years, so very important family day. Slightly less than ideal conditions with quite a low cloud base. It's sort of 2,500 feet everywhere, but I'm planning to route along the south coast to Sussex. Dunkerswell Radio, good morning, November 1320 Sierra. Requesting radio check and airfield information, please.
32 Sierra, good morning, runway 22, left hand, QNH 1023, and your readability 5.
22 left hand, QNH 1023. Sorry, say again, QNH?
QNH was 1023.
1023, 20 Sierra.
Where are we off to today, Charlie?
I'm off to Sussex today to take my mum to the opera.
Lovely. Hope you have a good day.
Thank you very much, Steve. And could you just give me your surface wind at the moment?
I would say it's up towards about 20 knots.
But the direction is what I really want to know.
Oh, the direction, sorry mate. It's right across the mall really, between sort of 3.5 and 2.2.
Okay, cheers, thanks Steve. So what's going on over there with all those ambulances? Hopefully they're just looking at an aircraft. Steve, I think if it's all the same and if it's not going to affect anybody, I might take runway 35.
Yeah, Roger, there's nothing else in the circuit, and nothing here is moving at the moment, so yeah, that's fine.
Actually, yeah, no, 22 looks alright. I'll take 22. Alright, got enough temperature in do the power checks. Right, I'm keen to get away now, so I've got my route planned into Sky Demon, and I'll do the Garmin 530 once I'm airborne. Right, final checks. Sierra lining up runway 22 for departure. Oh yeah, looks horrible out there to the west. Exeter radar, good morning, November 1320 Sierra.
Stage 4 Exeter radar, say again.
November 1320 Sierra.
November 1320 Sierra, Exeter radar, morning. Squawk 0422, partial message.
Squawking 0422, November 1320 Sierra, Cessna 182, 1 POB VFR flight from Dunkeswell to a private site in Sussex near the Mayfield VOR, and requesting a basic service, Yeovilton not answering, just until I can get to Bournemouth.
November 20 Sierra, basic service, Exeter QNH is 1023, report your level.
QNH 1023, 2000 feet, November 20 Sierra.
Thank you. November 20 Sierra, Qualcomm security, Jet 34 Bournemouth radar, 119.480.
119.480 for Bournemouth, November 20 Sierra, thank you, bye-bye.
Bye.
November 1320 Sierra.
November 1320 Sierra, Bournemouth, hello.
November 1320 Sierra, good morning, Cessna 182, 1 POB VFR flight from Dunkeswell to a private site in Sussex near the Mayfield VOR. Currently 8 miles south of Yeovil, requesting a basic service, number 2000 feet, QNH 1021.
November 20 Sierra, basic service you have, squawk 7377, QNH is correct, report leaving the frequency.
7377, and also I'd like to request a zone transit. Potentially, I just want to, there's a lot of low cloud, I want to stay below the cloud base, and I may need to transit your zone. At the moment I'm planning to route around it between you and Southampton, 20 Sierra.
Roger, when you get a bit closer we'll see what we can do. Let me know if you need to turn to your right.
AFAB, Roger, will do, 20 Sierra. Bournemouth radar, November 20 Sierra, I'd like a slight right turn to cross your, transit your zones overhead Ringwood, if I may.
November 320 Sierra, Roger, squawk 7351 please, and report steady on your desired track. I'll see how that looks. We're active on 26 and I've got some departures.
Roger that, 20 Sierra, squawking 7351. So, I'm talking to Bournemouth radar at the moment. I've just been cleared through their airspace, just not above 2,000 feet. Well, there's no chance of that happening because I'm at 1,800 feet now and I'm right below the cloud base. He's very busy. Got a lot of planes, you can see on the iPad screen here. A lot of planes.
7 radar.
In and out of there.
The noise.
It has been a proper scud run.
At 4.1 DME from the south.
Proper scud run so far. Nothing too squeaky bum. But I can see that the conditions are gradually improving ahead, which is always nice to see. Just going through a tiny bit of light rain, very light drizzle now. But, you know, it's flights like this that make me realise I really want to get comfortable flying IMC as I am flying VFR. I really need to do a lot more practice so that it becomes a routine thing that I can do second nature. If I had to go IMC now, I could. I'd climb up, I'd be on top in no time, and I could do it, and then I'd be able to come back down with a radar service somewhere. But I'd be... It's not outside my comfort zone, but it's outside my very comfortable zone. So I'm just choosing to avoid IMC flying for now, unless it's the safer thing to do, until I've managed to get some proper IMC practice in and get myself feeling much more routine and comfortable with it. But it is nice to have it there if I need it, flick of a switch pretty much, and just get a radar service or traffic service. But yeah. At the moment, flying into gradually improving conditions, which is what was forecast.
November 199 Mike Whiskey.
But the cloud base is lower than forecast. All of the forecasts are saying cloud base 2,500 feet. The cloud base is at 2,000 feet solid, or lower. Like I'm at 1,800 feet here and there's cloud just over there, look below me.
November 20 Sierra, entering controlled airspace now. The circuit is active on runway 26. There's one right-hand downwind.
Roger, 20 Sierra. So that means there's a plane flying roughly parallel with me, downwind for runway 26 at Bournemouth. Yeah, it's getting brighter. The METAR at Shoreham 45 minutes ago was Cav OK. So, half an hour or so, that would be nice. Rather than flying through this drizzle. November 20 Sierra, I'd request a right turn to the south now if I can. There's some bad visibility in front of me.
November 20 Sierra, Roger. Can you take up a left-hand orbit in your current position? I've got traffic south of you, approaching a 5-mile final. It's a King Air. Once he's passed you, we'll get you through the final approach.
Roger, 20 Sierra, orbiting left.
Little Jet 7, traffic you may detect to the northwest of you, 5 miles, indicating 1,500 feet, Cessna 182 VFR.
Okay, that's coming up. Keeping a good lookout. Little Jet 7.
Little Jet 7, thank you. There's traffic orbiting on right base, north of beam of a 1-mile final, and you can contact tower 125605. Bye-bye.
15605, many thanks. Have a good morning.
November 20 Sierra, as you leave the orbit, you can set track as required. The King Air is now at 3.5 miles, final for runway 26.
Roger, and I have the King Air on my conspicuity, 20 Sierra.
November 20 Sierra, traffic to the right of you, 1 mile, VFR, 1,300 feet has you in sight to the A40.
Roger, 20 Sierra, looking out, not sighted. This was not forecast. Scattered at 1,500 feet. So, when I'm in less than ideal visibility like this, I always like to have an out, which is just landing. So I've got Bournemouth right behind me, I've got Southampton to my left, I've got Leon Solent right in front of me. I have plenty of options in all directions, and I've actually got 4 airfields on the Isle of Wight to my right. And my track route along the coast is clear at the moment. I've got a good 5-6 miles visibility. If this doesn't improve, at the cloud base I mean, I may struggle to get over the South Downs from Shoreham up to where I'm landing in East Sussex. Which would mean weather diverting into Shoreham and then getting a taxi. So there's Leon Solent down there, if you can see that.
November 20 Sierra, Bournemouth.
November 20 Sierra.
Given your level and range, I'm going to lose you off radio shortly. Do you want to try Goodwood or Farnborough?
I'll try Farnborough. Would it be Farnborough West down here?
Yeah, 12525, 47,000, cheerio.
12525 and 2000, 20 Sierra, thank you, bye.
11 free miles, no height or type.
Farnborough radar, November 1320 Sierra.
November 1320 Sierra, Farnborough radar, approach message.
November 1320 Sierra, there's a Cessna 182, 1 POB on a VFR flight from Dunkerswell to a private site in East Sussex near the Mayfield VOR. I'm just south of Leon Solent Airfield, tracking along the coast and requesting a traffic service if you can.
November 1320 Sierra, QNH 1020, Squawk 0434.
Squawking 0434, November 20 Sierra.
Roger, QNH 1020, basic service, repack.
QNH 1020, basic service, 20 Sierra. It was definitely the right call to fly along the coast. Just one terrain being one less thing to worry about. The approach to this runway, this is a difficult grass strip. It's got pylons and cables at one end. It's got a ditch across it, which you have to land just after. Been landing to the east on the sort of sorry, landing to the southwest. Winds in the northwest, so a slight crosswind. Normally I want to go full flaps on this runway, but with the potentially gusty crosswinds, I may have to just settle for 20 degrees of flaps. Right, got the Gatwick on the London TMA, 2,500 feet above us when we get there. Let's remember that. Got safety comm tuned in, although I'm not sure there'll be many other planes flying in there today. Sky Echo GPS fix lost. I do need that to find this. I've got my backup on my iPhone 12 if I need it, but it's much harder to find it without this. Old Spot Farm, Newark, November 1320 Sierra, 4 miles to the southwest, inbound for a landing on the southwest runway, 20 Sierra. No, it's okay, it's the better runway. 20 Sierra, downwind, for runway 26, Newark. Reds, greens, blues. A bit of a drop over the trees. Not too bad. Bouncy old farm grass strip. I am happy with that landing. That was a far more stressful flight than I had hoped for. I knew it was going to be a bit of a scud run, but it got a bit nasty and sketchy, but it's alright. I always had the out. I always had an airfield to land at, so if I needed to I could have, but I have to confess I'm glad that flight's over.
I love grass landings, off airport landings, good fun. This is a bumpy old field though. Probably trimmed a little bit of grass on my propeller, I should think. Yeah, look at that. This is the Sussex farm strip where I land, see my parents. So get the cover on the plane, get ready for my sister comes to pick me up. I'm glad I did get here when I did, because within 20 minutes of landing the cloud base is getting really low here as well. So I'm glad I got up early this morning. Right, I'm going to take my crazy hair and get off. Hey Clara and Archie, these cufflinks used to belong to my grandpa, your great grandpa. They're my favourite cufflinks, and I wear them on special occasions. Knowing how to tie a bow tie is one of the most useless and most important skills you need to know, because nothing says I don't know how to tie a bow like a clip-on bow tie. I don't get into these very often. It feels great when I do. Right, off to the opera. Here comes Grandma. We're off to the opera.